the Israel, US, Russia, and other world leaders, they are rising up for the intervention of Biafra against the Fulani and against the Islamization of Nigeria and also the Islamization of Biafra land. Because all those things they are doing, where their target is how Igbo man will be Islamized. Because if you look around the whole of the country, everywhere has been Islamized, but only the side of the Igbo land, the Biafran land, is a place where you don't see Muslim that much, and those areas is place where people don't buy every day. So because other side like the Yorubas, the Middle Belt and other areas, every day people has been killed. So as this time, the Israel, the US, Russian and other world powers, they have stand on their feet for the intervention of the Nigerian, for the intervention of Biafra in Nigeria, and also those that is calling to Islamize the country. In this video, you are going to see everything by yourself. You're going to watch everything by yourself. How the UX Senator Andrew Shaw explained the whole bill and how it's all about what they are expecting to do in Nigeria concerning this issue of Islamization and issue of buying of Christians every day in Nigeria. So as it is, the case is now on their table and they are very, very serious on it, because they are saying that enough is enough for the country and for the people to be free and to have at least sense of belonging. What they are doing, what the Islam is doing in Nigeria, it is too much. So I will allow you to watch the video. As you're about to watch, you try to like, subscribe, and share the video to go around. Let it get to everywhere so that everyone will understand what is going on in Nigeria. And thank you for watching.
What is waiting for us now is fire. You know what I mean by fire? It's not like Holy Ghost fire. I mean ta 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 tom 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 boom. That is what I'm telling you. What is in our present waiting? What is this? I'm telling you the future. The future is not Santaraba. I'm telling you the future now, so that you start getting prepared already now. Start get both your ladies, both your everybody should start getting ready now. Start getting ready. As you are praying, be exercising also. Know how to pray, know how to handle your gun. Peter was with Jesus.
When the Fulani headsmen entered our village, the soldiers now run. They did not even shoot even one bullet that day. They ran. So we that were outside, we look for a place to hide. So after everything has been done, in the morning on Sunday, we went into the area to see what has been destroyed and what has been left. After which we saw dead bodies in the area. The fertilizers that we kept in our houses, they removed it and poured it in the area. They killed some of our people and put fire on them that day. My dad was inside the house. They met him in the house and they killed him. My mom went and hid in the leader's house, the man that looked over the village. She hid in his house where he used to keep his goat. So as they went to pick the goat, they saw her inside and they killed her.
I rise today to bring attention to the tragedy Christians in Nigeria are experiencing. The deadly terrorist organization Boko Haram is trying to eliminate the Christian faith from Nigeria. This is the same terrorist group that kidnapped dozens of young schoolgirls and burned innocent civilians alive in cages. According to reports, over 3.5 million people have been forced to flee their homes. 3 churches are destroyed every single day. 7,000 Christians were massacred this year alone, and the faithful must now meet in secret or in burnt-out sanctuaries. Sadly, the world is turning a blind eye to the plight of Christians in Nigeria. There are no embedded journalists covering the violence. There are not daily updates. Politicians around the world are not asked questions about how they will respond. We cannot ignore this violence and tragic loss of life. We must speak out and shine a light on what's happening so that people can donate to relief efforts and provide support to those displaced by violence. To my brothers and sisters in Christ, we know you know the power of prayer. We will not forget you. Stay strong. Keep the faith.
When I was the ambassador, we had Nigeria on the special watch list, and then we made them a country of particular concern because this was going on. It's continued to take place, only it's growing. You've got more terrorist groups in the area. You've got more weaponry coming in. You've got more Christians being killed, and it's spreading throughout the region. You could have a caliphate, an Islamic radical caliphate, throughout the middle of Africa that would have 500 million people if you don't get on top of this. And yet, like you say, nobody even knows it's going on.
Why are we lamenting? Why are we lamenting? Trump has seen further than Tinubu. Trump administration has seen further than Tinubu administration. See, the people that are dying are Christians in Nigeria. Who are the people orchestrated all this killing? The perpetrators are the jihadists. And evangelism, conquests, that started in 1804 by Ottoman and Fodio is on course. Why? The Fulani Janjaweeds blinded the Hausas, blinded the Mid-Belt, blinded the Yoruba, but not the Igbos. That's why every day churches are burning down at Mid-Belt. Southeast stood up on their feet to resist burning down of Catholic Church, Anglican Church, and the Pentecostal churches that's scattered all over southeastern Nigeria. That's why Nigerian government rose up to say they are terrorists. IPOB Igbo man is a terrorist because we are fighting Islamization evangelism by the Fulani Janjaweeds. So now it is known to the Americans that churches are being destroyed, Christians are being killed on daily basis. Chetima refused it. Tinubu doesn't want to brace it up or agree with the American findings or investigation that Christians are the one being killed and maimed. Go to southeastern Nigeria, you will see it by yourself. Reverend fathers died in their large number, not natural death, but assassination by Fulani headers, by bandits and Boko Haram. Listen, it is no news. The killings in Nigeria is bent towards only Christians. Muslims are the one ganging up against Nigerians because they know it within themselves and they don't want to come and own it up that they are the one. These people, they operated in Kenya. Today, we have Al-Shabaab attacking Kenya. These people, they operated in Uganda. Today, we see Al-Shabaab taking over the whole Uganda. That Es Salaam is the capital of Uganda. Today, they operated in Angola. Angola was annoyed and sacked all Muslims in Angola. They don't want mosque. They operated in Southern Africa. You see what is going on in South Africa. They don't want Islamic radicals. Then again, it's happening in Burundi. Bujumbura, the capital of Burundi, has been, subjected to this kind of incessant attack by Al-Shabaab. They are fighting Islamists today. Look at Congo, DR. They use other form of pressure, mounted on the government of the day, and it's from the axis of Britain because Britain and Belgians colliding together to fight Congo DR. Because what? Too much gold and precious stone there. Why is all this thing going on in United Nations? Nigeria is a peaceful place before. Fulani Janjaweeds and all their sister tribes, because they are all Muslims, invited ISWAP, invited ISIS, Al-Qaeda and Boko Haram, and they began to kill Christians from Adamawa axis, southern and northern Kaduna, Bauchi, Yobe, Abuja, Plateau states, Taraba, Benue and Kogi are where you have Christian, communities most in the Mid-Belt. They began to reduce them in their large numbers since 2019 till date. Over 200,000 Christians were killed. Muslim ticket is not paying us any good. Tinubu knows it. Chetima knows it. Chetima, that is vice president today, The whole world still watches on social media where he attends to the bandits, the terrorists in the bush, kissing and pecking them on their various cheeks. That has actually proven that we have terrorist organization in our government. So why should I just derail from saying the truth? The Igbo man, they are killing the Igbos in their large number, if not because of the resilience of the Igbos. Igbos would have vacated the southeastern Nigeria, find themselves in Cameroon and Gabon, as far as Equatorial Guinea. But we resisted them, we stayed there. When they come, we fight back. When they come, we fight back. When they attack, we retreat and attack back. That is what is going on in this part of the world. But I'm giving kudos to Trump administration. Trump is doing lots and lots to make sure that peace is restored for Christians, for churches to be rebuilt, for Christians that died to actually come back to normalcy. All the communities in Christian communities in Nigeria, serenity is coming back. I turn my back on AU, ECOWAS, and rest of them on the continent of Africa because they are still under the British tutelage. Britain is busy destroying all its colonies in Africa, playing the role of ganging up against oppositions that are doing well, bringing social amenities development to various countries that are colonies to Britain. Britain are fighting them for good. Why? Britain is busy reaping Africans. They are colonies of their natural resources, their natural endowment that God has given them. Gold, diamond, bolt, californium, uranium. Britain is busy reaping Ghana, reaping Nigeria, reaping Kenya, reaping Gambia, and all other colonies within the British, context. Listen, we know what is going on. It's only United States of America that is fighting for Africa. And I'm telling you, come what may, Sadano of Sokoto has failed. Fulani, Janjaweed, they have failed. Israel is on top. Israel has taken it upon itself to fight terrorism around the world. I'm an Igbo man, we are behind Israel. Terrorism, Muslim ticket invited terrorism the more. That's why Kabiru Sokoto, the man in charge who bombed Mandala Church in Abuja, was arrested in Borno State on the compound of the former Borno governor, Governor Kachima Chetima, currently Nigeria Vice President. Stop deceiving yourself. Reality is reality. There's no how you can extinguish candlelight on the top of mountain. Truth is truth. It heals.
The truth is finally out. Now that the Finnish government has declared the CDS of Nigeria, Musa, a terrorist now, what is the next phase of the lie? What lies can the government tell Nigerians? Now that Samonepa is no longer in the picture, because it has always been pictured that Samonepa is the cause of insurgency in Southeast, and now that insurgency has stopped in Southeast, and now that the Finnish government has vindicated Samonepa, that those sponsoring insecurity and terrorists in the country are those some persons in the military. Now, where would CDS Musa bury his shame? Because a group of people are saying we want to exit the country. Because the Igbos are saying they are tired of the contraption called One Nigeria. That this One Nigeria, it will not work. And then it has not been working. It has been a country full of lies, propaganda, and shame. That has always been how it is from. So I am not surprised that the Finnish government has now come out to say CDS Musa is a terrorist for all the atrocities he has been, for all the atrocities he has committed, in disguise of pretending to keep one Nigeria. And that one Nigeria has caused a whole lot of catastrophe in the country. Just some days ago,
a notorious bandit that was declared wanted was seen in Katsina State with top government officials going for peace talk. Between Mazi Samonepa and that terrorist, who is more deadly? But here we are today. Mazi Kanu is still in detention. Kanu is still in detention because of the Igbophobia, of the hate. If Samonepa happens to be from the Fulani extraction, Samonepa would not be a terrorist. I can beat my chest because we've seen Fulani militias that have been given amnesty. We've seen Fulani militias that have been integrated into the society. Now that Finland are waiting to the ICC, Nigeria should immediately hand over CDS Musa for custody. Because the French government have done their own findings too. And they've seen that something is pushing under the ground. That this man has a connection with these Fulanis, has a connection with these bandits, has a connection with these terrorists. So if they are sincere, they should hand over CDS Musa to ICC for questioning. Because now that the French government has done their own conclusion, I've seen that CDS Musa himself is not innocent in this. Nigeria cannot pretend as if they are not aware that CDS Musa has been declared wanted by ICC and the Finnish government. No matter how they tend to die the matter, it is in the social media space. Everybody has seen it that CDS Musa has been declared wanted by ICC and the Finnish government. No matter how the Nigerian government want to die this matter, but they are very quick to declare Samonepa and IPOB a terrorist group. Now that the Finnish government and the ICC has declared CDS Musa a terrorist, why is the story not online? Why is the story not flying online? Because they themselves are also part of people championing insecurity and terrorism in the country. And that is why I say that anybody that speaks against the vision of the country, they will do everything possible to take that person off the hook. They will do everything possible for them to take that person off the hook. That is why I see that Mazi Kanu has been in detention. And the Finnish government, they were so gullible to be used by the Nigerian government. They were just too gullible. Because if they were not gullible, why would a country like Nigeria come to tell you that Samonepa is the one sponsoring insecurity all the way from Finland, and you sit your ass down in Finland and you believe them? But there are some rumors that the envelope also changed hand. You know Nigerian story now. You know Nigerian government. That Nigerian government, anything that Nigerian government cannot do to bribe does not exist.
Oh yes, that is it. Somehow they will say anything that does not exist in Nigeria can never exist in anywhere in this world. Whatever the Nigerian government cannot do does not exist. It is somehow. So the world have seen it. Everybody have seen it. How Nigerian is being controlled or is being ruled by the evil government in power everywhere. So I hope and I believe that the American, they will stand on what they have written about. They will stand on their feet, so that this issue of Islamization everywhere will end in the country, because killing of Christians and bringing down churches and doing many things in Nigeria will end. So we believe on that. And the issue of Simon Ekpa, all those things is part of the government. It is what the government tell the Finland government to do, is what they do. So that is the main thing there. They know who is the terrorist and who is not terrorist. So the issue of Mazdam Nikano, the government, they need to do the needful to make sure that there is him, because he is not the terrorist and he is not a part of them. He's fighting for He's fighting for justice, and he's fighting for the reason of the maltreatment and the marginalization of the Igbos. That is what Mazdam cannot stand for. So my people, I would like to hear your comment down below. Like, subscribe, and share the video to go around. Let everyone see what is going on in Nigeria. Thank you for watching.